Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah? Are you feeling happy, sad, tired?
Happy.
Happy?
Yeah.
Why are you happy?
Because it's Friday.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
It's Friday, right?
No, it's school tomorrow.
No school tomorrow, right? Excellent. Sometimes do you feel like you're happy 1 minute and the next minute you're like, you're tired?
Yeah.
Yeah? Does that happen a lot? Or
I
sometimes? Sometimes? Okay. Do you ever wonder why? Why do we feel this way? Do you know why we feel this way? No? No? Okay, I will tell you why. Because it has to do with something in our body. We have a system in our body called the endocrine system. Okay? We have two major systems. We have the nutrition for food and nervous system for to feel things, to see things, to hear things. And we have the endocrine system. Now, the endocrine system is what makes us happy, what makes us tired, makes us moody. What is moody? Anyone know what moody is? Moody?
I don't know.
Ah, we can write this down in Spanish as well. Moody. De mal humor. Yeah, moody is a mal humor. From 1 minute we're happy, next we're moody, okay? This is because of the endocrine system, okay? So the endocrine system gives out chemicals, okay? We have lots and lots of chemicals in our body, okay? And the chemicals help our brain, our emotions, it helps the digestive system, okay? It helps our metabolism. What is metabolism? Exactly. What does the metabolism do? What does the metabolism do? What does the metabolism do? Anyone know? No? No? You don't? The metabolism first, when we eat food, what does food do? What does food do?
Give us the nutrients.
Okay, food gives us nutrients. And food also gives us energy. Woo, energy. That's why when you eat sugar, when you eat chocolate, candy, milkshakes, McDonald's, you're like, woo, you feel energy, yeah? Because it's part of the food, which gives us nutrients and energy. The metabolism is what makes it burn. It's like fuel, gas, la gasolina, like in a car. So the food and the metabolism is like the motor. What about the what? Red Bull? Yeah, that gives you sugar, but it's not nutritious. Red Bull is not nutritious. Okay? Good, very good. So what happens is we have the endocrine system, and we have these things called glands. Do you know what is a gland? Do you know the word in Spanish, gland? Have you heard of the glándula? What is a glándula? That's one of them. That's one of them. Show me a glándula. Can you point to it? Does anyone know what this glándula, the gland, is called? Does anyone know what it's called? In English, it's called the thyroid. The thyroid. Anyone know it in Spanish? The thyroid? Okay. Yeah, it's almost the same. It's very typical. It's very easy to figure out. So the thyroid. Anyone knows what the thyroid does? What does the thyroid do? Anyone know? It helps the metabolism. Okay? So sometimes people are really big, not because they eat a lot, it's because they have a problem with the thyroid. And sometimes people are very skinny, very thin, because their thyroid works too fast, okay? And usually the thyroid works together with metabolism, all right? But that's because they may have a problem with the thyroid, okay? So today what we're going to talk about is the endocrine system. Why do we have an endocrine system? And what are the different parts of the endocrine system? Okay. So go ahead, please write your name at the top. You are welcome. You are welcome. Okay, so first and foremost, why do we have the endocrine system? Why do we have an endocrine system? Okay, it helps to regulate. It helps to regulate our metabolism. Remember, we just said the metabolism is really the motor. Helps the thyroid to burn fuel, to burn food for energy. Okay. It also helps our mood. Again, what is mood in Spanish? The feelings, the emotion, the humor. Okay, the mood. Okay. It also helps regulate the reproductive system. Okay. Men and women have different reproductive systems. Yes? Okay. All right, and it helps with tissue growth, etc. So why? Why do we have the endocrine system? Why? Can you think why? Why? Is this important? Can we live without the endocrine system? No, because then women can't reproduce, we can't burn food, we would be moody, we would be emotionless. Okay? Did you write this down? No. No. Come on, write this down. Let's go. Write it down. Come on, write it down. Okay. In the meantime, we're going to look at different parts of the endocrine system. Just pass it back. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the different parts of the endocrine system. We have 7 parts, okay? We have 7 parts. In this column, I've written the parts in English, but in this column, we're going to write them in Spanish, okay? So just in case at home, you can look and you can understand better what parts these are in Spanish. You may know them already in Spanish. You may have studied them in your country before. If not, the first time for everything. Okay? So let's take a look at the first gland. Anyone want to try to pronounce? How do we pronounce this one? How do we say this one? Anyone know? Anyone know how we say this one? It's called the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland. Repeat. Pituitary gland. It sounds very strange. It almost sounds like, you know, it's a very difficult word to pronounce. The pituitary gland. So, anyone know where is the pituitary gland? Is it here on our body, here?
No.
Is it in our legs?
No.
Is it here in our neck?
Yes.
No. Look at the chart. Where is the pituitary gland?
Right.
It's in the, very good, it's in the brain, but it's in the lower part of our brain. So right about, I mean, we can't stick our hand inside the brain, but it's in there, okay? Now, the pituitary gland is what we call the master gland. The pituitary gland is the master gland. And what they mean by the master gland means that it controls the hormones. What hormones? Okay, this controls hormones. Have you heard of this before?
Yes.
Okay, Freddie, what do you know about this? What do you know about the pituitary gland?
I hear about hormones.
Okay, you've heard the word hormones.
Yeah, I just heard.
Do you know any name of the hormones? Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, there are certain hormones that are produced. For example, it helps regulate the different types of hormones between men and women. Does anyone know the different hormones between men and women? Anyone know? No one's told you about the hormones of men and women?
Yeah.
Like what, Olman? Have you ever heard of testosterone and estrogen? Exactly, exactly. Very good. And this is estrogen, okay? All right, but it also produces another, or it helps regulate another type of hormone called adrenaline. What is adrenaline? What is adrenaline? Exactly, adrenalina. So what does adrenalina do? What does adrenaline do? Exactly, it gives you lots of energy, but ooh, a lot of energy. Impulses absolutely do that. Absolutely. Adrenaline gives you a lot of impulse. Okay? All right, yes. For example, when we are in